Hi, I'm Ed Jacobs, the founder of Impact Therapy, and we've got a number of YouTube clips on the YouTube channel. This one is about it's the integration of three theories, using three theories with a single problem. Sometimes people wonder if you can use more than one theory, and the answer is absolutely yes. It's an impact therapy approach that you'll see because we use. I was the counselor in this um, role play, and I use a number of things. I use the whiteboard and the small chair. In if we were going to say the two props that we use the most in impact therapy, it's the whiteboard because you can put all kinds of things on the whiteboard, and the small chair because most problems center around a person being in their little boy or little girl, and you'll see that. The integration of three theories.
Hi, Tori. What brings you in today?
Well, I was hoping you could change my schedule to get me out of Mrs. Jones's class because, I mean, I'm sure you know this because you've been the counselor here a long time. She's crazy. She's crazy. She yells all the time, and like teachers should not be yelling all the time. I can't. I mean, I just can't put up with that. I can't learn that way. She just yells all the time, and I just can't. I mean, she's supposed to be teaching me math, but I mean, there's so much yelling, I can't even pay attention to the math. So I just
How
think
do
if you
the
can-
other kids handle it?
Well, I mean, nobody likes her. Everybody hates her.
But one thing, I don't think I'm going to be able to change your schedule this late in the semester. So,
Are you sure?
yeah. It's so I've got to help, huh?
I hate her.
Well, instead of saying that, try to be more specific.
She yells all the time. She yells. I mean, she just like my paper.
She yells at everybody.
I mean, she yells, or she's just real picky. Like
Okay, tell me about
I have
your
the
paper.
right answer, and I didn't show a step, and so she just took 3 points off because I didn't. So then I had the right answers. I had all the right answers, and I got a D, for the right answers. Like I just think she should not
But
act like
is
that.
it?
And
Was there some? Does she teach it to say put in all
Well,
the
she
steps?
says you have to show your work, and I
Okay.
did, but I didn't do it the way she wants you to. And so, she's like, I mean, I should just be able to do the problem, get the work, just get it right, and then she should be happy. She's a teacher. Like she should be happy if I get the right answer. That should make her happy because that means I learned.
Okay, so what would our goal be today? Is it
Well, I mean,
given
my
that
goal was getting my schedule
I know,
changed.
and I can't do that, so then we got to have a second goal. What would to help you stay calmer? What would it be?
I mean, yeah, I don't. Sometimes I think I might just freak out on her. I might. Sometimes I think I might. Like I can't take it anymore. I can't.
What? If I asked you this, what do you want out of?
I want a good grade in math, and I want her to get off my butt.
Okay, let me just show you this. I'm going to show you this thing called W.
I mean, I have good grades. You know, I get good grades, and she.
W stands for want.
Right.
What is it that you want? You said
I want a good,
A good
grade in
grade?
math,
and her to get off your butt.
and her to get off my butt. Yep.
Good grade. I want to put off your butt.
I want her off my butt. Leave me alone.
Is she? Does she? Okay.
Picks on. I mean, she picks on
Does she-
everybody. I'm the teacher, and this is what I want. And if you don't do what I ask you to
She's
do,
a
I'm gonna
stickler for you.
Oh my
in
God.
math, by the way,
She's
yeah.
a stickler.
Leave you alone.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a bad student.
Okay. Is this what you really want?
Yes.
You're sure?
Positive.
Okay.
I mean, I want my
Okay,
schedule
watch
changed,
this.
but you said you couldn't do
W is
that.
what do you want? That's
Right.
what the W. D stands for what are you currently doing? What do you do in that class? What do you do with your assignments? What do you do when she's
I mean, like, do I do exactly what she wants?
yeah? Or do you go rogue? Do you do your own thing?
I mean, sometimes sometimes I'm just like, I will do it another way, or sometimes I watch like Khan Academy to find another way to do it, just to maybe piss her off a little bit.
Do my
Because
own thing.
But because you can
Is
get
that-
the answer a bunch of ways. Like I had Mr. Thomas last year, and that's what he would say. I don't care how you get the answer, just get the right answer. Well, she's like, no, this is the way you're going to get the right
She
answer.
wants it done.
A certain
Okay,
way.
she's not, like, who'd you say, who'd you
Mr.
have?
Thomas.
Mr. Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a real good man.
You do my own thing.
I mean,
Is that what you're currently doing? We're not judging it. We're just, what do you currently do? You do your own thing sometimes. Do it, which means
Sometimes.
different than hers.
yeah.
What else do you do?
I don't
You-
show. I don't show my work.
You mean don't put in all the steps or something?
Right.
Okay.
Well, if I can do it in my head, why do I have to write 3 lines? And we have to write in pencil, and we have to write on graph paper, and just ridiculous rules. And she's like, following the rules are part of following the directions. If you don't follow the directions, you're not. If you don't follow the rules, you're not following the directions. If you don't follow the directions, I'm going to take points.
Don't follow rules.
Well, I generally follow rules, but these are dumb rules.
Yeah, okay.
No, we're not arguing. I'm not even arguing that. This is what you're currently doing in that class,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
Is this getting you what you want? If you do this,
Yeah.
does it get you what you want?
No.
It does not.
No. She takes points.
E stands for evaluate. So the answer, you know what evaluate means?
Yeah, figure it out. Figure out
Judge,
what-
sorta,
yeah.
right? So I'm gonna put the word no. Is what you're doing getting you what you want? The answer's no.
No.
You came in and said this is what you want, right?
Yeah.
Let me show you. P stands for plan. I'm going to try to help you get a plan so that you get what you want. If you keep doing this, will you ever get this? No, I can tell you, she will be on your butt because she's that way.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because you do get the right answers, you said.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it.
I'm going to show you something. I think when you said you go on, what'd you call it? You go on that website?
Khan Academy.
Yeah. You go to that little girl and you want to just,
I want to piss her off.
I know, that's what
want
I was
just,
gonna say.
it's
You
so
said it, I didn't say
dumb.
it.
It's so dumb. Just,
Okay.
if I can get the right answer, who cares?
but are you in this is the thinking chair, that's the little girl chair.
I mean, maybe I'm in that chair sometimes.
You are sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in little chair. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. It works though. I mean,
What
she gets
no,
mad.
well,
She
it
gets
doesn't.
mad.
It doesn't work to get you what you want.
Right. It works. To
If
piss
you
her
stay
off.
in the little chair,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
P stands. What did I say it stood for?
Plan.
Okay, I'm gonna even write that down. What do you think you need to do to? Because this is doable. You know, if you said, I mean, there are certain things that aren't doable. You know, but this is doable. You making a good grade in math is doable. Getting her to leave you alone. Because let me ask you this: does she pick on everybody in the class?
Everybody doesn't follow the rules. Yes.
But are there some people that she doesn't pick on?
The kids who like do exactly what she wants them to.
Well, or they follow the rules. They show their work. They don't do their own thing.
Right.
They follow the rules,
Right.
and they stay out of the little chair.
Right. They're not very fun.
If you said I want to have fun in math, I mean, I don't know that you're having fun in there with her yelling.
Yeah.
What do you want? Do you want me to change this, or is this what you really want?
That's what I want. I mean, I got a B.
Okay.
That's the only B I have. She gave me a
We
B.
can get you an A.
I-
What do you need to do to get? Look at that. What do you need to do to get an A?
Follow the rules. Do what she wants. Show my work.
Sit there.
It's ridiculous. It's dumb.
Okay.
There's no reason.
That's where you're getting yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
The little girl that throws a temper tantrum, gets mad, doesn't show her work just to piss her off, and then you get a bad grade. Even though you got the right answer, but she says she takes off 3 points because you didn't show how you did it. You left
But
off the
to
step.
fail a paper that you got all the answers right on, that's bananas.
No,
That
it's,
shouldn't be allowed.
well, it's not, because given who she is, she wants to see the work. And you're part of school. You got to follow the rules sometimes. You just do. Little chair, not good grades. Part of our plan is get into the big chair.
Can I sit
Yeah.
over here?
Yeah.
When you said that part of school is following the rules, maybe that helps.
Part of being an adult, really, because you got to file your taxes. A lot of people hate it. Some people don't do it, then they get penalties. You speed, you go over the speed limit, you get a ticket.
Not always.
Not always. But if they pull you over and you were going 70 in a 55, they can give you a ticket. And you can get mad and say, that's lame, that's stupid, nobody was here. It doesn't matter. The sign says, you know, or run a red light, and you can say, well, there is nobody at the intersection. That doesn't fly with the police, right? Wouldn't fly. I mean, if it was 3 in the morning and you had an emergency, it might work.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Plank. Do you want, let's go back to WDEP, and then I'm going to show you something else too. Do you want to get good grade? You can get a good grade easy. You know how you do it? I'm going to tell you. Stay out of the little chair. You know what to do. How do I know it? Because you know what to do. And you know the answers. All you have to do is follow the rules. How long does that take you to put in that extra step? Especially if you're getting the right answers. You're right. It does seem sort of dumb. But she's teaching you discipline. And believe me, it makes sense. There are certain things you got to follow all the steps. When you write a grant, if you grow up and are writing a federal grant and you leave out some things, you don't get the grant. Doesn't matter.
That's what she says.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's important to know the steps. It helps
Yeah.
her to know
That
what
you're how
we
you're
don't
thinking.
understand. It helps to help understand our thinking.
Do you want a
It
good
helps
grade?
Yes. I don't like her.
I don't know. You would like her, quite honestly. You know why? I think because she'd quit yelling at you if you just stay in the big girl seat. Wonder why you're hell bent on being in the little girl seat.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
I'm going to show you one other thing here, and then I know we got to stop here in a couple of minutes. You got to be careful of this word in regards to her. She should.
I mean, look, I know I have to follow the rules. I know that. I'm staying in this seat. But isn't it a little crazy, like as a teacher, isn't it a little crazy when you have the answers right to get a bad grade? Isn't it a little crazy?
No, I can't judge it because she's teaching something else. She is not teaching you just right answers.
Yeah.
If it was
She said it's not just
No.
about the answer, it's about the process.
Right, yeah.
And a lot of higher level mathematics are about the process. And it's important because you understand this at this level and you can do this in your head.
Let me
but at
ask
the
you
next level
this.
You can't.
Because you're upset. You would, if I asked you, what's upsetting you about her, what would you say? You'd say, would you say she upsets you? She makes you crazy? She makes you...
Yeah, she makes me crazy. She just wants to be in charge. She just wants to tell kids what to do. It
Okay.
doesn't.
So let me come to this. I'm going to teach you a concept. And hear me say this. This is the most important thing I've ever learned in my entire life. So that's pretty big.
You've been alive a long time.
Yeah.
that your thoughts cause your feelings. Your thoughts. See, you're blaming her, right?
Right? Because I'm saying
You-
she should
Right,
be this way and then she's not that way.
right.
And then I'm
And that's a thought inside your brain.
right.
If you change the thoughts, you change your feelings.
Well, what should I think?
Okay. Now, give me her name again.
Mrs. Jones?
Jones. Okay. Mrs. Jones is a stickler for the rules.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the word should out of this. If I want Ms. Jones off my back, see if you had this going through your head. If I want Ms. Jones off my back, then I need to follow the rules, and then I will make a good grade. Is that sentence true?
Yeah.
You tell yourself she should behave the way I want her to, the way that makes sense to me. And I'm not arguing, but the truth is, Miss Jones is going to act like Miss Jones has acted for the last 20 years here teaching.
Other kids complain about her, right?
Oh, well, yeah. But they appreciate that she's teaching some. She truly is teaching something that is so important.
Do you think she's a good teacher?
I think what she's teaching kids is to follow the rules and make sure, because you get in certain fields when you go to college or you get out in the work world, you got to make sure you dot every I and cross every T and follow the rules, because that's what she's teaching you. She is trying to prepare you. She said, what was it, the process?
Yeah, she says in higher level. I'm
So
not
so
always
who's
gonna be
upset?
that.
Who's causing you to be so upset?
Me.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's your thoughts that are causing these feelings.
My older sister went here like 6 years ago, and that's what she said. Like, she's always been like that. She's not being that way to piss you off, basically.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to her about it. So
Okay.
I don't think she's acting that way. Just
So if you realize, I mean, that's good news, because then you can go into Miss Jones' class and not get upset, because she can't cause you to be upset. But if you do not follow the rules, you go rogue, you do your own thing, she will. She'll jump on you. And then go ahead. What do you look at?
no, I mean, I'm. She's not making it better.
Plan. Do you really want Miss Jones to leave you alone?
Yes.
You want to make good grades?
Yes.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna show my work and follow the rules and stop arguing.
And then you go to class and you don't. I mean, why get into this little pissing match with her?
Yeah.
Have I helped?
Yeah.
Honestly, are you going to do it differently?
I'm gonna try.
I want to say this has nothing to do with Miss Jones. This has to do with the little girl versus the adult part of you, the thinking part of you. Go ahead, you're smiling.
I might just. I tried to get my dad to call, and he was like, "I'm not getting involved. You just want to argue," and I don't. Yeah. She's the teacher.
Well, and
She has rules.
if you keep doing those things, you won't get what you want.
Right. No. That's what my dad said. You deserve that B. You didn't follow the rules. She told you what the rules were. You chose not to follow them. That's true.
I think I'd love to see you. You could be one of those students where she's not yelling at you anymore.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it. If I try it and it doesn't work, will you change my schedule?
No.
Okay.
I mean, this will work, because what causes your feelings?
My thinking.
Yeah. Thoughts cause feelings. Your thoughts. And that applies to so many things, and we can talk about that if you got other things later on. We got to stop now.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
The example you just saw was to me, I tried to integrate theories. When we say impact therapy is theory driven, it is, but it can incorporate a number of theories. And I use three theories. I use WDEP, which is out of reality therapy, and Bob Wobeldink is the originator of that. And you can, if you don't know about that, you can Google the term or go online and you can see more about WDEP. The second theory that I used was transactional analysis using the small chair, the little chair, and the adult. And we have some other YouTube clips that go more into TA. And you can, there's other things on just online on TA that's very good. And then the other one I used was REBT or CBT, the idea that thoughts cause feelings. Right there at the end, I put together, something along, so that I was trying to empower the client to realize that it's her thoughts that cause her feelings. It is not, it's not Miss Jones in this case.
And I would say as a client, so I was a school counselor for a long time. This was 100 kids that I just rolled together into this role. I think Ed did a good job of reinforcing that concept of me being in my adult and me being in charge of what I tell myself about the teacher and those shoulds. And that was powerful when he wrote that down. She should. And he also didn't get sidetracked by my banter, by my, complaint, being a complainant, which is pretty common when you work with kids, especially spirited kids. He really just focused on, what do you want? And I'm going to help you to get what you want. And I was sort of forced to go along with that in a nice way, which was helpful because I think this client could have run away.
This role was of a teenager, but certainly I use this with adults. I work mostly with adults. WDEP is a wonderful tool. The transactional analysis, the idea of the little chair versus the big chair, is a wonderful tool. And then REBT, the idea that thoughts cause feelings. And it works with adults and kids and teenagers.